Namaste everyone, this is Sandeep and welcome to my channel Only Study. Today our topic is the earth and changes on it, revision come test. But before we begin, I want you all to subscribe this channel and press bell icon not to miss the coming videos. Let's start. The first question is, why do sudden changes originate inside the earth? So due to volcanic or earthquake activities, these changes originate inside the earth, right? Next, what are the reasons of gradual changes on the earth's surface? So they are natural forces like waves, sea waves, and other human activities, right? Then after, which human factors are responsible for changing the surface of the earth? So cutting of trees, building of roads, railways, etc. These are the reasons responsible for the changing of earth's surface. Then after, differentiate between internal and external process. So internal inside the earth, external outside the earth, and inside volcanic and earthquake activities, and in external there are carrying of soil by the rainwater or water, changes in the course of river, winds, carrying of soil particles, etc. So this is, let's move to the next one. Now here we have, which process is known as external process? So answer, that brings changes on earth's surface, okay, raises or lower the land surface. Then after, what is the effect and types of external process? So lowering or raising the level of the land, and weathering and gradation. Then after, what is the study of landforms called? So it is geomorphology. Then after, define weathering with an example. So weathering is breaking of rocks into smaller pieces, and example is monuments, building where pieces get flaked off, and iron raining get rusted. So this is rusted iron railing. This is best example everywhere we can see. Let's move to the next one. Now here we have, what is the soil erosion and what are its agents? So it is very simple, removal of upper layer of soil, right? And agents are running water, sea waves, moving ice, then after winds, strong winds. Which factors are responsible for soil erosion? So they are temperature, vegetation cover, slope of land, etc. What is deposition? So deposition is laying down the sediments carried from distant parts. Then after, differentiate between weathering and erosion. So there is weathering, breaking the rock particles, and they remain same at the same place, where in erosion they are transported to a new place, right? So this is the difference. What do you understand by the word gradation? So gradation means changing the land surface. Let's move to the next one. Now here we have, what are the two types of gradation? So they are A gradation and D gradation. And if we talk about the examples, and mountains and valleys, they are the examples. Okay, life cycle of the river. If we talk about the life cycle of the river, then it takes birth in the mountains, and it flows down and it reaches in the plains. That is known as its maturity stage. Then after, it becomes sluggish. It is called its old stage. Before falling in the sea, it deposit their silt and sediments, forms delta, that is during old stage. And then after, it dies in the sea or ocean, right? How is delta formed? So by depositing silt and sediments by the river, okay. Then after, how are I and we shaped valleys formed? So due to the down cutting works of the river, they are formed. What do you understand by the meandered? So they are curvy and windy ways. Let's move to the next one. Now here we have, where are the glaciers found? They are found in on the high altitudes of mountains. On the high mountains or the mountain peaks they are found. How do glaciers cause gradation? So glaciers cause gradation. Uh, Look, ice moves, ice sheets they move. Then after they erodes those loose particles, rock particles, and then after they take them along where they go, and then after when they melt they deposit them. So this is how they cause gradation. Name two continental glaciers. So Greenland and Antarctica, they are the two continental glaciers. Then after, what is the difference between air and wind? So air can't be felt, wind is felt, right? You cannot see air, but you can see wind. Sorry, here spelling mistake is there. Now here we have, where is a wind a most powerful agent? So in desert regions where the rainfall is less and meager vegetation, right? How are strange shaped rock formed? So very simple. Winds they rub and scarp rocks and form strange shaped rocks. So here is also a spelling mistake, rocks. How do the dunes form? Where do where do you find them in India? So they are found where the land is exposed to strong winds, means in desert regions. And in India, desert is in Rajasthan. So in the western part of Rajasthan, we find dunes, sand dunes. How do sea waves form steep slide cliffs and beaches? So very simple. Continuous striking of sea waves break the rocks, and then after um, they form this erosion, means when they strike they erode the rocks, and this forms cliffs. And if we talk sorry, beaches, so that erodes when they erode the rocks, then after that particles they are transported by the waves to the sea coast, and there they are deposited, and thus beach are formed. Now here we have next question. What is soil and what is it made up of? So very simple. Organic and sorry, what is soil? Soil is the upper layer of the, here I forgot to write the answer, right? So here upper layer of the land is known as soil, and it is made up of organic and inorganic particles. So next here we have from where are the organic particles derived? So they are derived from dead remains of plants and animals. And how do they change into humus? So in the course of time they get decomposed and changed into humus, right? And what is the color of humus? It is black, dark color. Where does humus contribute fertility? Rapidly. So in humid areas, of course, humus is found in a humus area, and there it will contribute to fertility. From where are the inorganic particles derived, and what does they include? So they are derived from rocks, and they include disintegrated particles of different sizes. Now what are the large size disintegrated particles called? They are called disintegrated particles of rocks. Of rocks. Here I forgot to write. They are called gravel. My battery is low. Not my phone's battery is low. Which is, next question here. Sorry. Okay. What is transported soil? The soil that is formed by transportation. Okay. Next, what is residual soil? So residual soil is that remains at the same place. Okay. Suppose there is a, a statue, it gets plagued off, the particles they will fall here and they will not be transported, they will remain here, and this soil will be known as residual soil. If they will be transported, then it will be called transported soil. Next we have, what are the different layers of soil called? So they are called horizons. And what are their names? So the lowest horizon is called bedrock, then after bedrock, then after subsoil, then after topsoil. Top to it was bottom to top. Okay. If we talk about top to bottom, then topsoil, subsoil, weathered rocks, and then bedrocks. Which soil covers a large part of India? So it is alluvial soil. Next we have, which soil forms major agriculture land? So it is again alluvial soil. Where is black soil found in India? So it is found in Maharashtra and Karnataka. Which soil is best to grow cotton and called cotton soil? It is black soil. Write two characteristics of black soil. Retains moisture, gets sticky when it gets wet. Okay. Why is the color of red soil is red? Due to the presence of iron or iron oxide. Next we have, where is red soil confined to? So it is confined to peninsular India and some patches of northeastern part of India. I had told you in the map. If you have not watched that video, then you can watch. Next we have, in which regions does the laterite soil found? So on the hill slopes of peninsular plateau. How is laterite soil formed? So it is formed by leaching process. How does soil erosion cause? So it is but does, not how does, but does. So it is it causes decline in crop yield. Next we have, what measures should be taken for soil conservation? So plantation of trees, management of pasture land, then after crop rotation. So this is all for today. Subscribe the channel, like and share the video, and if you didn't like, then press the dislike button. Okay. After subscribing, don't forget to press the bell icon. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.